What a cow. What is your profile pic, by the way? I can't tell. Too small. Why do I keep messing with that? I'm such an idiot. Fuck. I keep moving my damn capo. What an outlier. Wait, can you guys hear it? Oh, David. Why you buy a brick wall? Because it's kind of nice whenever I'm in a parking lot to have some kind of coverage like that. I'm pretty covered on the left side. You know, I'm pretty open over on the right side, but it's kind of nice to be next to something that's just like giving me a little bit of, coverage, blocking people's views of me. Yeah, bro, get down. Hell yeah, thank you. Bust the fart out, bro. I already did. I literally just did. You guys just need to hear it. Hopefully. Bloodhound, Bloodhound, Bloodhound. I don't know that song. Better privacy, exactly, outlier. That ain't bad. What is this Prism Live? I don't exactly know how to explain this, but I'm kind of streaming through like a different app, but it's still showing it up on YouTube somehow. Seclusion, hiding out, yes. And Car Banjo, yes. I actually have James Jones. How you been, dude? I was sleeping in my minivan. I used to have a minivan before this. Sorry, Sankey. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. And I was sleeping. I used to have my dog back then when he was still alive. Somebody was messing with my car. They were sitting in the driver's seat, and they were trying to hotwire my car. I didn't really notice him. My dog didn't even notice him. I'm glad he found his Prism. Yeah, it certainly helps with the sound aspect, but unfortunately, there are other problems. But let's not get into that. And so, yeah, someone was actually trying to like steal my car while I was in the back sleeping. I don't know how they didn't see me. I don't know how I didn't like hear them get into the car. But I finally woke up I finally heard him like messing around and stuff. I think he saw me. And I sat up real quick and I started yelling at him, "Hey, what are you doing in my car?" And he turned back. He was like, "Oh shit." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of my car." And he was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he eventually at some point tried to explain that his homie's car got stolen and it looked just like mine. And I was like, no, this is my fucking car. Get the fuck out. And so he eventually like got out of the car, but he pulled a knife out from his pocket and he looked over at me like I don't know what he was gonna do. I got a little scared, but he ran to like the front of my car to check my license plate. And he came back to me and he was like, "Oh, okay, this isn't my friend's car." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I jumped into the driver's seat. I turned the car on and then I got out of there. Yeah, I got out of there. It was a crackhead. No, outlier. I just left. I was like, fuck this guy. What up, Charlie? Do or die, yeah. I've actually never had a gun the whole time I've been out here. Comrade? Are you hotboxing your whip? I'm not. And interview this individual. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That area gets a lot of cars stolen where I was at. Not a lot of break-ins, not a lot of fights, not a lot of like drug abuse there. But for some reason, a lot of people get their cars stolen right there. And yeah, I kind of learned that. And then I kept sleeping there because it was such a convenient spot. But yeah, I tried not to go there too often. Soon for 100K, I would like to give a channel. Hey, tell your stories. I will play your guitar while I sleep. Oh yeah, Red. Sorry, Red. Oh man, it's already 3:20. Dang it. I was gonna leave at 3:20. Where you at, dog? I'm in Texas. Brazil. What up, Robbie from Brazil? Yeah, I made the shrimp tacos. Ohio here? Nice, man. Oh, I like that. He's a GTA master tweaker, I think so. Actually, I've told this story before too. In that same parking lot, these two people arrived, right? And the driver, he got out and went to the store. I hear the car turning on, and the car takes off. The driver comes back out, and he's like, "Dude, that's my car!" And I was laying down, and I look up, I was like, "What the hell?" And the dude's like, "Dude, that guy just stole my car." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I didn't talk to that guy, but I gathered from him like talking to the people there, he was really fucked up, dude. Not that he was high or anything, but yeah, I mean, imagine losing your car like that. I don't know if he was living in it or something, but from what I gathered, he picked up like a hitchhiker, and he was gonna help him like get somewhere, but the hitchhiker literally like jacked his car, right in that same parking lot where somebody tried to steal my car. So that's why I was telling you guys, I think that spot is like a place where our cars get jacked. Because it's also next to the river. And back in those days, this was like 5 or 4 years ago. Back in those days, I could have been actually like 3. All along the river, there's a highway by the river that goes to the airport. Or no, it doesn't go to the airport, but Marina Drive. There used to be a ton of like homeless encampments with like RVs and cars and stuff, and there you would see a lot of abandoned cars out there that were stripped down. So people would like steal cars. They would go out to that area and they would strip them down with parts and just like sell everything off of it. So that whole area was just pretty much like, you know, a very dangerous spot where your car could get stolen. I'm not Maori, I'm Mexican. Are you New Zealand? We got a lot of New Zealand people in here. New Zealanders. What's the song you're listening to? I'm not really listening to a single song right now. Do you ever get lonely there? Yes, sometimes. You didn't call the cops, mate, when you saw that robbery? No, I didn't call, honestly. I've always been kind of like shy to call the cops, but I definitely should have, man. I didn't really get to see the face or anything like that either. I was lying down in the car, but that's no excuse. I should have just called. Research voice to skull technology. What is that? Research voice to skull technology. Whoa. What are your thoughts on hitchhikers? I would never pick them up for safety reasons. I used to hitchhike when I was younger. So you're either going to get like someone like me who's not going to do anything. Honestly, that's like most of them. That's like 80, probably 90% of hitchhikers. You're going to get people that are trying to get somewhere in order to survive. Like, you know, if they risk like trying to screw you over, they're kind of screwing themselves over too, a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could take your car, but that's so much effort. You'd have to like knock someone out or something. But that's just like so much risk you're putting yourself in. So I think that's super rare. But sometimes people are just trying to get to like the next state, you know? I'm 32. How long have you lived in a car? Off and on for like 7 years. You need to learn Taekwondo. I know, man. That's okay, man. I feel that way too. I'm from New Zealand. Man, we got so many people from New Zealand. That's awesome. How old are you? How long have you lived in the car? It's okay, mate. I feel that way too. I'm from New Zealand. That's really cool. I hope that you like it out there. Is there a lot of building in New Zealand? I wouldn't know, 'cause I'm not from there. Yes, LOL. Do New Zealanders like to play music? I have this like weird mucusing in my throat. Nature shares its grace with us. Bro, come to Auckland, New Zealand. Outlier, I didn't know you were from New Zealand. You probably said that before. I didn't know that. Come to Wellington. Oh, what's up, half-assed man? I thought you were gonna be out here. Are you still out in Portland? Sorry, I just saw your message. I don't know if I missed a bunch. Hell yes, come to New Zealand. I like married people 'cause they tattoo on their face. New Zealand people love music. Oh, in June, I gotcha. And especially reggae. Are you sleep paralysis, demon? Oh, are you asleep paralysis, demon? That's nice. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'm gay. I'm so gay. Reggae ain't interesting. New Zealand's a bucket list place to visit for sure. What up, Eric? Eric, I am ready. Made my food. It was good. It was tacos with fried shrimp inside. Do you do open mics in your area? If not, you should. Your playing style reminds me a lot of Pat the Buddy. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Congrats, even I'm just arrived like 12 minutes ago. Weird. Sevi, you got to get off that shit. LOL, sure you're dropping some white ties, brother May. 100. Oh. Can you play a ukulele, mate? I'm sure I could if I tried. The food's been devoured, Eric. Oh, so good. Oh, yeah. Are you a Irish revolutionary? No, I'm not. USA version of 660? 67, you mean? Happy birthday, hey, Jules. I miss Jules. I miss the tacos, yes you did. Hey, Brody, how was the shrimp tacos? How to get off for a bit? They were really good. At some point, the live went down. After I'd put them all together on my plate. And it took me a while to get back on live. And guess what happened to my shrimp tacos during that time? I ate them all. I came back to the life with nothing on my plate. It was so good. Ooh. Maybe I could hire you. LOL. It's just a plan, not to be serious. That'd be cool. The Maori Man. No, 16 is in the music crew. Oh, I have to check him out, Maori Man. I'm trying to play something like reggae. I don't really practice or sing reggae, but moving seasons get stuck sitting. It's not healthy. Gotta walk around and shit too. I'm just saying, enough experience and shit. Thank you, Raven. I worked today. I walked around a lot. Don't worry, I'm not on the seat like all the time. If I have time, I'll probably longboard too. I like to longboard in this parking lot. But thank you for making sure I'm staying healthy, man. Is this New Zealand song, bro? No. I'm just reading the chat. That's all. I gotta get back to bed in a few hours. Much love, big dog. Hell yeah, low key, Lucifer. Dude, take care. Busy lady. Morning, my bestie. What up, Sarah? Our New Zealand genre. I don't know. Is that what New Zealand artists sound like? Please do, brother. It gives type of vibes. Cool. As brother, dude. Thank you so much. You too, Lewis. Guys, have a great Easter. Do a little bluesy. Nodding off. I'm so tired. David, dude, get some rest. I'm about to get off anyway. I don't really know what to like sing. Maybe we can go a little dark. Last night I got real drunk. Must have been in a bar fight, 'cause I got two big black eyes, some blood on my knuckles, and my shoulder really hurts. My team is blowing up my phone. They say I got to go to court. I didn't know it at the time, but somebody shot my horse. So I had to find them and come at them with a vengeance. Cause nobody I gotta get some sleep. Alright, bro. Later, David. Take care. Somebody shot my horse, so now I have no remorse. That might be a little too dark. Screw it. When I pull the trigger, let that hammer burst and flame. Bullets ripping through the air into that horse killer. That's kind of dark, huh? Well, bullets flying like. Bullets flying like Phoenix, rip your soul. What up, the Dirty Chef? Dude, how you doing? Make a song about YouTube? Call it Hit That Like Chat. I got a favor to ask you guys. Your boy been streaming for like 3 hours. Would you do me a solid and like the live? What up, Melody? Good morning. Hello from Australia. What up, William? My fingers are getting tired because I haven't fixed the action on the guitar. The strings are super high because they're bigger than what they're supposed to be. But they're just doing my head to hell. Oh, hell yeah, Mars Queen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bum, bum, bum. I should have on the like hours ago. Thank you, busy lady. Would you do me solid and provide the algorithm spike. I can't play the accordion. I'm just stuck on this guitar. The only other thing that I've ever tried to play was a electric piano. But it's been a while, wish that I had access to whatever I wanted, 'cause then I would try to play everything. I love how you read my BS like it's normal. Busy lady. Why do I do that? I don't know. I think my mind is like crazier than chat sometimes. I try to be a good boy for the algorithm. Salty Polly, no, I'm not. It's really cool to play on the beach under the sun with the sun shining, million sand. Ooh, ooh. I think you're just tired. Nah, I'm not tired. I ain't tired. I'm not tired. Don't tell me I'm tired. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Barbie. How come? I don't know. I feel like when I'm streaming with you guys, I can't be too much. Not that I'm crazy or anything. I just have thoughts that are on paper vulgar and dumb, but I still have the same energy, you know what I mean? Provision song. I ever saw. Well, thank you so much. Stop smoking them weeds. Why is that? Wait, why is that? What? It's kind of hard sometimes, Barbie, because I'm 10 seconds ahead of you guys. So I already forget what I'm saying, and I'm trying to connect why that question is. Why is that? Why do I try to censor myself? He's just tired of it. Too much? Yeah, no, sometimes yeah, I'm not as clean as I come off. That thought to the note and make it into the song, then become one hit wonder, then retire, dude. I would love to. Be too much? Nah, dude, I'm Gucci. Yeah, I just say more weird stuff in the same tone. You should play that game one night. We listen and we don't judge. It's pretty good, especially on stream. I played it. Oh no, that sounds scary. You have a dark sense of humor then? I don't think it's super dark or anything. But I don't know why I keep looking over on this side. I keep it pretty clean on here. And I'm not saying I'm dark or anything. But I mean the jokes you guys make, I don't think anyone ever makes anything crazy. Yeah. That's what I'm just saying that it's easy to roll with you guys because you guys also don't say the craziest stuff. Busy Lady was saying, I like how I just say her comments as if it's nothing, because they're not that bad, you know. Intrusive thoughts, it's what it's called. Yeah. How can you play guitar by teaching by someone or autodidact? The second one. Yeah, you're on. Learn on my own. Chat is probably zesty. They can be zesty sometimes. Just the more real you are, the more relatable you are. Yeah, no, I'm not I don't know. I've been starting to like cuss more often. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I used to not cuss at all, but it's been kind of fun to cuss here and there. So just trying to see like how to go about like, you know, all this live stuff. Do you need to be more open on here? I don't think I need to. I mean, I'm just trying to be entertaining for you guys and, you know, cook cool stuff or want to. No, not really. I mean, if you guys like go on the Discord and DM me, I'm more myself there, like one-on-one. I'm more myself one-on-one. Why did you start cussing? Because I noticed that I wasn't getting in trouble for it, so I was like, all right, fuck it. What was actually your brother earlier saying the fam was worried about you? Come home. Oh, that was a troll, Andrew. Yeah, I don't have a brother. I'm an only child. He's pretty open. Oh no, cooking in the car. I already cooked prop music. Any drama? What's the latest drama? Keeping it respectable, clean. The latest drama was that there was a troll in the Discord that we had to ban. He didn't do anything crazy, but people felt a little bit weird about him. And yeah, I'm sorry, prop music. It was really good too. It's like a normal desire to be real. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know exactly like how real I can get on YouTube live, but it's no problem. I have people that I can talk to that I can be like, I can say whatever. Was busy at work. Oh no, it's all good. Proper music. I'll go live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna make either spam tacos or something else. Long time I didn't play that. Long time I didn't play the Discord. Damn, no, it's all good. Was he a gooner? I don't know. I don't know what my mods were like, or one of my mods was saying that he was like kind of directing some trollish behavior to him. So I let him figure it out. Whack bam people for making foods squirm. Yeah. Favorite concert that you've gone to? Favorite concert? I've actually been to a lot of concerts growing up because my dad used to love to take me to them. We went to a million different concerts. We went to a couple of Motley Crue concerts. We went to Alice Cooper concert. We went to a Iron Maiden concert. We went to Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Muse, 9 Inch Nails. We went to, and I'm trying to think of my absolute favorite one. We saw Roger Waters' The Wall concert. That was like absolutely insane. The theatricals were like so cool, and the effects that they had, yo, it was pretty sick. I was the RIP, yeah, man. Spam tacos, nice. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna look up a recipe online to see if we can find something really interesting. Have disabilities and don't know how to communicate. Maybe keep in mind that some people. Okay. I will do that. What's the specific time? So we know. I'm 2 hours ahead. What's the specific time? Oh, for the next live? Man, it's in between like 12 o'clock. Sometimes even earlier than that to like 2 o'clock in the morning is when I start. All surnames but +1 for Muse. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a pretty good concert too. The next one I thought a genre fave was country cowboys from New Zealand. Oh yeah, no, there's a couple of country artists that I like, but I grew up with a lot of rock. We didn't go to a Led Zeppelin concert, but we went to a concert where like the drummer's son started a cover band of Led Zeppelin. And so we went to like a cover band concert for Led Zeppelin too. I told my parents about you. Hell yeah, Red Emika. Nice to see you following a recipe instead of freeballing it. Yeah, I think I've done that enough. I think I've done the freeballing thing for, you know, a good amount of time. I think I'm now gonna start to actually like follow recipes. And so far, every time I've done that, I didn't really do that this time. I did freeball this one, honestly. It comes out pretty good, so yeah, we're gonna start following recipes now. So 2 to 4. Hell yeah, Kyle. Is your dad still around? He's still alive, but not around. How is it growing up? Only child. Oh, that's an interesting question, because so, I don't know. That's all I ever knew. What was it like compared to, like, I mean, I got to have, like, a lot of my own stuff. That's probably the biggest thing from not having siblings is that I got to have a lot of stuff. Doesn't mean that we grew up with money or anything. I grew up pretty poor. I grew up, living from apartment to apartment until I got to, like, high school. Then my parents were finally able to get a mobile home. We lived in a mobile home for a minute. And then eventually they, like, once I was an adult, I lived with my parents for a pretty long time. And then they eventually got a house and everything. So, but hopefully I can get an opportunity to watch them. Hell yeah. Yeah. Of course he still does concerts, right? I don't know why I was thinking, like, what has he done a concert lately? I grew up as an only child too. Nice. French toast. I've made French toast in here. I did it twice, actually. So yeah, being an only child, I don't know. What's another difference? For food poisoning during your car camping, I have not. Then my dad was driving around and wanted some mushrooms. I didn't know if we were serving them or just eating them. Whoa. So I can live my life. Hell yeah, Lex. What was it like? I did a lot of stuff by myself. In the 6th grade, I lived close to my school, so I was allowed to walk to school or even take my bike. I had a bike, and I eventually got to the point where I was on my bike just, like, doing my own thing. It was really cool because there's, like, a trail on the hill at the end of the parking lot of the school that I could, like, I got really good at riding with no hands. So I would kind of start this little, like, journey going downhill on a parking lot with no hands, and my routine was going through the parking lot, getting as much speed as possible with no hands, and then trying to go uphill no hands on the dirt trail, which is, like, pretty steep. I never made it to, like, the top of it with no hands, but yeah, I made it to the trail, and it was, like, all uphill for a little bit. So, I had to change the gears until I got to the top. And then once I got to the top, there was a really steep, like, downhill part that I would do with no hands. I can't believe I used to do that as a kid. It's probably not as crazy. I'm sure if I were to go back there, it wouldn't look as big. You know how things look a lot bigger when you're a kid versus when you're an adult? Things look a lot smaller. But yeah, I guess I need a shower. See you later, mate. Later, Yurion. I just realized the wall behind you looks like a screen painting. Really? Greetings from Germany. Thank you, Marez. Well, you guys, I think it's a good time for me to head out. Sorry I didn't really play a lot of music, but I am getting kind of tired. Okay. GG's. Oh, Andrew and Ong. Okay, it's different people. Great America, great again. You're fired. Oh, no. Yes, I'm fired and I have to leave the company. So let me grab my things and go, you guys. But I will read. Oh, I can't do it from here. Go home. Yeah, I'm going to go home to my mansion. Go to sleep. Okay, Barbie. Yes, ma'am. If someone with the kiddo asks if they should have another to give their one siblings, what would you say? What? If someone with one kiddo asked if they should have another to give their one a sibling. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. if my friend only had one child, I would tell them it's kind of hard because because I was an only child, and my parents didn't divorce. They got to the point where we got to start to like travel. We got to like do road trips and stuff because they only had one kid. So once you have 2, 3, 4, that's when it starts to get harder to save money for that kind of stuff. And I really like that part of my childhood, that I got to travel to different places, that we got to do little trips and stuff. Can I be a mod? Sorry, Kelly. Nope. Did you want siblings? And I also did want siblings. But, I mean, I hear about how people aren't really close to their siblings. So it's like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know what I would tell somebody, but if you can afford a second child and still do like road trips, vacations and stuff, I would say go for it. I didn't grow up I don't know. I grew up with like cousins my age. So I wasn't too lonely. And as long as your kid has like friends and stuff. And my ex had 3. I think parent want more children, but not for a child. But not for a child. Yeah. So it's actually a hard question for me. Yeah, because there's benefits to being an only child. There's benefits to, having siblings. I mean, it would be nice to have siblings that, like, I could call and be like, hey, man, can you help me out with, like, this thing or the other? I grew up just having to learn how to, like, do stuff on my own. So, that probably would have been a cool experience. Like, if I had an older brother, he could have taught me a lot of stuff. Grew up kind of alone. Yeah, that makes sense. Such a hot topic. I know, right, busy lady? And yeah, no, there's benefits, and there's like things that are not benefits. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna head off. Thank you again so much for hanging out. I'm like super full. Many siblings are close as adults or don't speak at all. Yeah, if you're gonna have more than one kid, I would say have them close to each other, so that they're not. I hear that the gap kind of makes it to where sometimes it feels like they're not really like close, So grass is always greener. Yeah. The siblings that I hear that are close in age as well. So yeah, I would tell my friend, if you're gonna have another kid, I would do it like as soon as possible, so that they're experiencing things together at the same time. I think honestly, for me, if I were to have multiple kids, I would try my absolute best to not make the oldest one like so responsible. I want to treat every kid as a kid while they're kids. I do feel it's a little unfair that like the oldest has to kind of become a little parent, you know what I mean? I feel like they should also deserve the treatment of just being like a kid, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. My two have the same dad and are 10 years apart. They're best friends. That's pretty awesome. I don't often hear that, to be honest with you. But yeah, if yeah, if that ends up happening, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because that's the thing I would think about. Isn't close to them at all, right? See, and that's the thing. Younger brother, 13. I'm 2 years younger. Isn't close to them at all. But they're also like far away from each other, right? Oh. So yeah. If I were to have multiple kids, I would try to have them like close to each other in terms of the time between each one, because I just feel like there's a better chance that they're gonna hang out more often. They're gonna want to hang out. Great mom is saved. Yeah, Stormy. Yeah, I'd like to meet Cameron. Oh, he's older. Sorry, I forgot. I probably shouldn't say people's kids' name. I think Cameron's like a full adult, whole ass adult. Have fun with 2 toddlers. I mean, I hear it can be fun, you know. So I'm not against having kids. Kids are cool. Depends on the child, person, honestly. Yeah. No, I agree with that. Oh, man. Yeah, guys. I'm going to head out. Thank y'all again for, waiting for me to take a long-ass time to cook some tacos. We're going to try to cook some more tomorrow. I'm going to look up some recipes for some Spam tacos. No worries, Stormy. That was very interesting. I think if I was more more awake, I'd be down to talk more about kids. I mean, honestly, who was that? Oh, good night, Lindsay. What are you doing today? I kind of want to ask you the same question. Like, what would you say? Just tell me that real quick. You had 2 kids, so I'm guessing you're gonna say the same. Good night, Outlier. Bye, Julian Stormy. Later, Kyle. Oh. Ugh. I play on live to get watch hours. Oh yeah, you're playing that game. Thanks for gathering us here tonight. Of course, Linda. You're cold. No, I'm not cold. I'm glad they had each other. Yeah. No, that's definitely a cool point. No, because there's certainly something I wish I had. Just someone that I could call and be like, hey man, need a little help. Could you help me out? And just have it vice versa too. Joy hates Pooh. I don't hate it. I just never played that game. Okay, guys. I will see y'all later. Have a good night. Take care. Be safe. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys get some rest if you're about to go to sleep. At least they would have each other growing up, even if they drifted apart as adults. It's a hard time to face alone, yeah. Yeah, your youngest definitely got a pretty awesome deal there to have. That's the luckiest thing as a kid is to have an older brother. I feel like, or an older brother that actually loves you and is good to you, that doesn't beat you up. That would have been sick. An older brother for me, I definitely would have wanted an older brother. Even an older sister would have been cool too. But having an older brother that took care of me, that kind of showed me the ropes and stuff, would have been really awesome. Riley got a good deal there, for sure. Take care to you too. Oh, you too, Glenn. Thank you so much, Glenn. Let me know what you want for tacos. I'll cook something for you. Blah blah. Bye bye. Later, outlier. I wouldn't want them super close in age. Yeah. Hugs, everyone. Yes, hugs, hugs. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go this time. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, where's the end button? I see it over here. Man, I wish I could see your guys' comments instantly, but I had to wait like 10 seconds. Zzz, okay. Alright. It was lit. It's a great game. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Good night. The cops are coming. Later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.